Alright, let's see if we can break that solo down. It's kind of crazy. Let's do that. That opening lick is just kind of like a double stop based around what I think of like a D minor. So, you know, B string, G, 8th fret, 6th fret, down to the D on the G string. And you're catching that 8th fret C right there. Then you go to the E on the B string. You're going to make it like a C chord. So it's an E and then a C on the G string. And that's the G on the B string. So it's and the next part is you're going to go to box. You're going to do the double stops on the 10th fret, the B string and the high E. So that's hitting up to the F note on the 13th fret. And then on the 15th fret, G on the high E string. F. Now you're for a little bit you're back you're into the like the E blues box. I'm bending the D string with the high E, and then this is what I think of as I'm seeing an A minor right here. C, G, A. It's really quick on there, and I really don't know if that's exactly what he does, but that's the note he ends up on. So you're going. Now we're coming up on that fast lick that's a. So the first one is outlining that D chord. Then the next one is outlining a C. So it's, and the way he does it, he hits the low note, and then where you would think he would just hit one note, he hits two. So it's kind of weird to pick, because if you're rolling down, it ends up being an upstroke, which is kind of weird to roll up. So it's the first one is D, the second one is C, the second one is this, the third one is so if you do it fast, it's and that last it's outlining the A minor, F, E, C, and then you're ending on the D. It's kind of hard to do it out of context. Let's see. Then you get to the tapping part. Let's see if we didn't get that close enough. So it's C. that last part is kind of, it's a little sloppy on the record. It's kind of hard to hear, but you can hear these kind of pretty closely. And then we get to the tapping part, which sounds like he does it with his pick, and it's on the with the D as the pedal tone, and then the C, and you just move chromatically back until you get to A. So it's, however you do it. Some people do it with their finger. And then he goes up to an A. You can. It's probably more realistic to slide up to the A on the high E string. But if I'm doing a tapping lick on that string, I'm probably gonna want to stay on that one also because it's fatter. They kind of ring out a little bit better. Now you're getting to, so is, I hit the A way up here on the 22nd fret. And now you're going to get to this next lick, which is, I'm still thinking D minor, F major, but you've got this high E that you're going to let ring out as kind of a pedal note. And I'm going A, G, C on that one. That lick is continuing the pattern with D, C, E, D. And you can hear on the record how it goes from there. So we're going. Now we get to that cool. Now this one, there's actually a pattern to it, but it's a little weird. It's you can do it. There's a lot of different places you can do it around the neck. I would prefer to do it right here, only because it stays all within these 3 frets or 4 frets. Now the pattern goes, I'm starting on the F here, and I'm going to the G. I'm going down to F to the D. So when I get to the D string, the pattern ends. So it's, if I do it slowly, pay attention to how I don't go back to the lower string. So while I get to the D string is, and then once I start on that G, the pattern from before begins again. It's kind of cool. And then you're going to end on a C, which you can end here. But like I said earlier, if I can go slide up on a fatter string, I think it ends up sounding a little thicker, instead of, see how it kind of wimps out. But whatever. It's as long as you end on a C wherever. Now that pattern is kind of tricky to get under your fingers. It goes by so fast. You could just do that whole pattern all the way up. The first pattern, like, and it sounds pretty cool. itself, right? But and I think it sounds like on the record like he wanted to do that, but he started the lick a little late because I don't know. I could be wrong, but it sounds like he wanted to do that, but ran out of measure. So it's instead of so it's up to you. I think that the this is easier to me, and that I'll do it slow. But the real way is again. Alright, so that's speed. And then I'm looking at the A. I'm looking at this 14, 13. Well, with these fingers. So that's going from an A minor to a D minor. I'm sure you could play that. Shit, you could play that anywhere else. You can play it all there. But like I said, I like to slide in to a fatter string. See, it kind of has a little bit more oomph to it. It is a lot more movement. I kind of use unconventional fingerings for stuff. It's kind of a little bit clumsy, but I like to slide with certain fingers and bend with certain fingers, so it kind of, I don't know. That may be weird for you. Whereas you could just go. And there's like an octave, but with a muted in the middle rake. So it's an octave on the G. It's a D note, but on the G string, up to a D note on the E. So let's see. Let's put it all together. I mean, really, the tricky part is that that's and it's just it's basic part. Once you get the parts together, it's not so bad. If you get the he doesn't play anything out of scale. He doesn't play any accidentals or anything, other than that little chromatic run. That's everything is pretty stock in the scale. So if you hit a wrong note and it sounds wrong, it probably is. It is wrong. Like on this. Or like I said, what he probably meant to do. And with all those things, there are different places you can play them. And I like playing that lick up there. You could play it down here. That may work for you. You know, I like to get those big, long, slow bends further back on the neck, you know, just because there's more strain and you can kind of get it to ring out a little bit more. Or you could do it up here. It's fatter. So, yeah, play it wherever you want. I mean, you could really stay around that D minor F major shape.